What's up? It's me, the Nosy Neighbor Lady. This is our Nosy Neighbor Lady show. And, of course, Katt Williams all over the internet. And I just want to put my little 2 cents in it, which is black people are so focused on beef that nobody really talked about the things that he talked about in his interview that made total sense. He mentioned Taraji and her pay gap. He said it was sad. But you know what he said he did? He invested $26,000 into himself. And he only had $25,000. You know, he talked about being a father to children that were not his children. You see, he talked about trying to make it for his children. He talked about how in his home he had a father where they was disagreeing, and he knew he had to move out and make it on his own. You see, it's just so funny how we are so beef focused. And one thing I do like about this interview too is for people to feel like why they ain't making it here, or why they can't get a hit song, or why they can't get a hit record, or be a comedian, or whatever that people are trying to do. And it just really exposed how hateful and how much black people really don't want other black people to win or to make it. And they keep talking about gatekeepers and all of this stuff. And Katt Williams produced all his own stuff and wasn't waiting around for people. And that's what's wrong with black men. They study waiting around for people to give them a chance, study begging for people to give them a chance. And it's just so funny that we was going off that night. I was going off about, the bisexuality or the LGBTQ that are black men, and let him study saying that you do have to do all these strange things for change to get money in Hollywood, to make it in Hollywood. But we put all these people on a pedestal because black people are most likely to believe and indulge in the media because we don't have real families or real communities. So we have to identify with people none of us will know or none of us will ever meet. And it was just kind of cool. He told his stories, Some people say he hating, he this, he that, he this and that. He said in the interview, his net worth on here is not even his net worth. And it's just so funny how if all these things happen or didn't happen, I really don't care. You know what I mean? It's just nice to see somebody sit down and be honest and not all this shucking and jiving that black men love to do and love to participate in. And just have this exclusive club of making sure nobody else can get no money, making sure nobody else can win. And just even the way they kept Katt Williams out just made me think about how they done kept black women out all these years, and how they want to keep talking about this dress conspiracy that black men been doing for years. They like to wear dresses. Now people want to say, oh, they make them wear a dress. They like wearing dresses. Instead of hiring a qualified black woman to make somebody laugh, hiring a qualified, whether she's light, tall, short, skinny, dark, or whatever, whether then hire, even when he was talking about Ludacris and how he had got an exotic wife, and that's a part of the plan. But black men have no souls to sell. So it's just like, oh, they don't have a soul. And it's just so funny that nobody focused in on. He talked about God a lot in his interview too. Nobody focused in on that. I've watched reviews. I've been obsessed, impressed about it, just like everybody else. But this not a black man channel. This not for black men content. But we'll talk about as we seem deem fit or whatever. But I just think about all the things they're not saying. Even how he was like, I like to hang around with a lot of women. Some men like to hang out with a lot of men. Is that weird? But we live in a culture where ain't no fun unless the homie get none. We live in a culture where black men like to participate in gay sex and call themselves straight. And this is just the culture we uplift and love and adore, and this beefing. And some people feel like he shouldn't have said it. Some people feel like he should have said it. It's just like, that's why he's the people's champ. That's why people like him. Because he say, I'm not down with all that. But it's just like, still, for that man to take his money and invest all that money in himself and create his own specials, Instead of black men trying to do that, they study begging for an opportunity, bending over for an opportunity. And it's just like, at this point, anybody who's engaging or indulging with these type of people, it's all stupid to me. It's all stupid to me. Just even, I get in my moods where I can't stand nothing about this place or nothing about black people in entertainment. It's just like he hit on too many good points for people to just be worried about what Steve Harvey gonna say or what Steve Harvey not gonna say nothing. But that's how black people is. Even how he said about Michael Blackston. I told him to stop doing a fake African accent and get some clothes and some shoes. Now he hate me. That's how black people are. You help them, then they hate you. You support them, then they hate you. You give to them, then they hate you. That's black people. So whether people feel like whatever they feel like or however they feel, I just feel like it ain't nothing but the way black people feel about each other, the way black people treat each other, just a worthless group of people. And I feel like, why waste your time with them? To be honest. I'm not saying I don't go to a Katt Williams show. Don't go. If y'all want to go see a comedian, go see him. He on tour now. You know what I'm saying? Go see these people if you want to see them. But it's just like when you really take it into your account, from the richest people to the poorest people, it's the same stuff, different day. It's the same hatred. It's the same not letting nobody get opportunity. It's the same only want to be the one black man that made it. They say this and that about Steve Harvey, which I believe it. I believe Steve Harvey a snake, but you have to be a snake to get to the top. That's why a lot of people who get money and make it, they are snakes and horrible people. Because they knew they had to step on people to get there. Because the people doing the right thing ain't got nothing. I done did the right thing for a long time, never helped my life. I hope one day I could tell y'all a different story, but it is what it is. Everybody on here talking about all this craziness, this foolishness, billions and billions of views. I come on here, be honest, be who I am, tell y'all the truth. I can't get nowhere. So it's just, it is what it is. Then being a woman, different dynamics. There's a lot of black women comedians should be way farther than they are. But because they didn't want to open their legs, or because they didn't want to say what somebody said or do what somebody said they should do who was a man, they ain't nowhere. All they got is shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So it's just like this whole industry of that is black Hollywood or black industry. It's all a joke. It's all a joke. And it ain't nothing but to leave black women out and make sure black women don't get no money or get paid, and to cry about what a white man doing when they could invest in themselves, when they can build their own stuff. They want somebody else to pay them. But that's how black people is. Feel like somebody owe them. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Even when I think I was watching Vlad and Lunel. He asked Lunel about what do he think about Taraji, but do she think about Taraji? And Vlad said, Taraji done had enough money. Why she didn't go make her own stuff? You think when nobody invested in her? Vlad said he invested in his platform. He wondered why more black people don't do it. But that's because that's another race of man. It makes total sense to him. But it don't make sense to black people because we study, want, and beg for handouts. You know what I'm saying? Whether Kevin Hart is a plant or this or that or this or that, he got money. He rich now, so it don't matter. He got money to feed his family. Snakes always make it. I'm not surprised. Never surprised. None of this. But it was a good interview. It was really entertaining. I hope y'all like it and enjoying it. But it's just funny how the things that people focus on this interview is all the beef and not the other stuff that he was saying. Even with religion, and even with Shannon Sharpe being such a to me, Shannon Sharpe ain't nothing but like a special needs person for real. Like, even he asked him, how do you get away from toxic women. Shannon Sharp, to me, I don't know. Maybe he was a really good athlete. Maybe he got a good middle of the road personality. He don't seem smart to me. He don't seem intelligent to me. He seems like a person that if you want to make fun of people all day, you'd put him up there. But maybe that's just my perception of him. Maybe I haven't watched enough interviews by him. Maybe I don't know the respect he hold and carry because I'm not a football fan like that. But I just feel like black men get a platform just for being black men. You know what I mean? And it could be the hateration or whatever y'all want to call it. I could be hating. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like he's just, even when he talk, he just sounds so unintelligent to me. And even when he, but that's black men though. A lot of black men are not intelligent. And even just sitting there with his body language versus Katt Williams' body language, and for Katt Williams to be so little, you could tell how he still intimidated Shannon Sharp in his body language and the way he's like this and that, and just like, so it's just. And then often watching Shannon Sharp's and clips of him, because I do watch it, just seeing how he has such trouble with women and such disrespect for women. It's giving Lil Pain syndrome for me. But I don't care. I just know black people like shit that ain't productive, love shit that don't matter, love gossip and beef that don't get nobody nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, they should all be peaceful. He should have said his piece. I feel good that he said it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's saying it to sell tickets. I don't think that. I don't think he need to do that to sell tickets like he said. But I just feel like it ain't nothing but a disgrace. It make me embarrassed to be black every day, and I could care less. For real. But it's a beautiful thing. It's good entertainment, I guess, But as a woman creator, who is a black woman creator, who, is getting daily frustrated with not being paid, not valued, begging for likes, you know what I'm saying? Just wondering, where do I fall into this great big atmosphere of entertainment news or black women help or self-help and healing? Like, it just really make me feel like I just waste my time here for real. So I hope y'all like my commentary, and I hope y'all still having a happy new year, and I hope that y'all make y'all New Year's resolution and try to stick to it, or at least do it for 30 days. You can consider it a fast of sorts or whatever you're doing. I just hope this year's your year, because I don't know how, but I got to make it mine. So stay innovative, creative, and I will definitely see you later. Bye.